I've seen a lot of talk about beta Minecraft, and I've seen a lot of talk about console Minecraft, the legacy editions, but I haven't actually seen that many people talk about the legacy equivalent of beta Minecraft. But I played this version as like my main Minecraft version for about 6 months. I don't really play it that much now because mostly I didn't have access to my PC for a bit, and then I started playing the Better Than Adventure mod. I find it difficult to go back to normal now, but I've had a lot of fun with this, and I thought I'd just take a little stroll of what I did make in those 6 months and sort of showcase it. I love in these old versions how you always spawn on beaches. Granted, this is not the beach I actually spawned in on, I think it's like over there somewhere. But, you know, spawning on a beach makes me feel like, you know, washed up. Which is maybe not the most positive description ever, but, you know, it's kind of cool in a survival game, I think. I also want to excuse my inventory because it's a mess, as it always is on any version, on any console for that matter. I did originally start this in Title Update 4, I believe, which is just a bug fix for Title Update 3. Now, Beta 1.7.3 is like the most popular edition of Minecraft beta on the PC, on Java. And I started this on Title Update 4 because it's like the equivalent of that on the Xbox. But then it's not, you know, the Xbox Title Update 4 released like a year after 1.7.3 released on PC, so it's not entirely equivalent. Like the features are mostly equivalent, but like there are texture changes, and it has like the lighting engine of Beta 1.8, which I don't really care for that much. So I actually downgraded to Title Update 2, which is what this world is on, which means that I lost access to shares and pistons and sticky pistons, but it's not really that big of a deal, I think. The only last thing I want to say about Title Update 2 is that it's equivalent of Beta 1.6.6, I think, and it's actually the version of Minecraft that Stampylonghead, or Long Nose, started his lovely world on, which I think is cool. So I have it on peaceful just for the sake of this video, by the way. And this is the first area I built. It's pretty quaint, but I did what I usually do in my first night of Minecraft, which is walked around until I found this mountain, realized it's becoming night, panicked, and then dug myself into the side of a cave or a hill. So if I actually go behind here, you can see, you know, this is hollow. This is just used to be dug out like this. I tried mixing in like snow and white wool, but I don't think it looks that good on this small scale. We have my 2 favorite Minecraft paintings. This one I've just always loved since I was young for some reason, and then this one I think is just really cool, and I think like the full-scale version is really cool as well. I'm a big fan of Christopher Setterstrand's art, both in Minecraft and not. Pretty dire double chest. I have a live, laugh, love sign, of course, there. And just an entrance into, my strip mine, which I don't want to go into right now. Outside here we have the second house I built. This was just in order to get like more storage, really. because of how small the first one was. I posted this on the Golden Age subreddit, and someone said it looks like the Family Guy house, which I can't unsee now. That was not intentional. But yeah, this has like mixed sandstone, which I think looks better than the wool and snow, but I could have also just done sand, I think. So pretty simple interior, kind of barren, just, you know, 3 large chests for storage. And I always mind the moss stone when I see it. Now I wonder actually, is it called a moss stone on Java? Or is it mossy cobblestone? I'm like second guessing. I also wanted a place to have like furnaces. This whole area is designed like, instead of having one big house with a bunch of rooms, it's like a little town. I don't know of any town that has 3 buildings, but you know, the essence of a town, I guess. So I built like a blacksmith to have furnaces. I got like an iron block, which is supposed to be like an anvil, I guess. And I really love this iron. This is easily my favorite iron block texture. Which I don't know if anyone feels the same, but I really like this actually. There used to be another fence post Pella here, which is why this path is like here, because the fence has like a full block hitbox. But then this lava burned it up. I was under the impression that lava didn't burn fences for some reason, but clearly it fucking does. It doesn't burn slabs though, because they're like stone in disguise, of course. In the blacksmith, I just have, you know, not that many furnaces. Just some in there, and yeah. Hey sheep. So now we can go to this quaint train station, enjoy the fast minecarts, and take a nice look at this like valley going on. This bridge is honestly like the most impressive thing on this world, I think. It took longer than I would have expected, but I think it turned out pretty good. It's nothing crazily impressive, but I do really like the design I went for. I was just going over there to get some snow, and then like from the distance I saw this like flat valley with just this terrain sticking up, and my mind was just like, oh, I want to make a bridge so bad right there. And I like calculated, like I went in a straight line from the little hill here through the mountain, and it lined up like perfectly to where I already had my base. So I just did that. I had some ambitions of making like a giant wheat field down here, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, to be honest. We also have like these ruins. I just wanted to do something a bit special for my nether portal area. There's absolutely jack shit in the nether, but I wanted to have like, you know, kind of cool entrance. And then I just have this man-made little pond with some sugarcane, which it looks kind of cool at night with this glowstone, you know, glowing. We can go down this path, and whoa! We have my newer base, which I think is pretty cool. It's sort of like hidden behind this terrain. So I thought it would be cool to just like, whoa, there it is. So this was very loosely, not based on, but inspired by Dragon's Reach from Skyrim. because I started playing Skyrim and couldn't stop thinking about it, and I really need to continue my playthrough. So it's really just like the front and the scale, I guess, that's mostly based on Dragon's Reach. I also have like some water going all the way down there, with some nice sugarcane at the end again. I do really like how this house turned out. I noticed one of the drawbacks of this version is the height limit. So because we're already on like a hill, the tower up there actually goes to world height limit, which is pretty low down. But I still do like how this turns out. I still have chests on the outside. So we can go in here. I wanted to make use of wool, so, you know, on the outside this wall has some light blue on it, and this has some yellow. And I just placed some green wool and some purple wool, just because I really like these colors. I do sort of miss the old wool color palette. I understand why they made wool sort of match other blocks, other colored blocks. It makes sense, of course, but especially the light blue wool is such a fucking lovely color. I don't know. I tried to make the inside quite grand, but I also wanted to make it quite walkable. So I feel like the glass kind of takes a bit away from it, but glass is also cool looking. I really like the old glass texture because I'm insane at something. Built a nice roaring fireplace and even placed like a sort of Christmas thing here, which I built using leaf blocks I got before I downgraded the version. I have a nice bed, some books that are... The bookshelves are probably a bit too far away. If I went to like read a book before bed, it's like, now we gotta go all the way here to put it back. Pretty grand window with the like worst view of all time, just this shitty hill, which I was planning on just digging away, but I never got that far. We can climb up here, which, oh my god, I left this trapdoor open. It's actually pretty fucked up of me. We can see more clearly of like what I started on getting rid of the hill. And we can look at here and see some quite lovely terrain actually, and even some more houses. Another free build village, which I apparently love making. Another one of these, but now it's a spruce log instead of an oak one, so it's unique. We can climb even farther, which you have to place these like sideways because you can't climb up trapdoors. We can look even farther, and we can climb all the way to the top of the tower, which it's kind of cool. It's really low render distance under 360, so you can't see that far, but it's still cool to have this. And I made it so there's like glass all the way down, so you can see all the way to the red carpet, and you know, when you're down there you can see all the way up. No real reason, I just thought it would be neat, although in execution it just looks, you know, black up there, and from up there it just looks red, so still cool to have. Skip the night again and take a stroll out, leaving my lovely house. And here I have like a... Is it called a Torah gate? I feel like the name has completely escaped me, like I knew it 1 second ago and now it's gone. there's only like this one wood type of planks in this version, so it's not, you know, the color is not maybe what it's supposed to be, because I couldn't make it red without going big scale, but I think it looks fine. And we're gonna get this, which is probably my favorite view of this world. It just looks cozy. Again, making use of the lovely light blue wool color. We can also see an alternate view of the house, which I think this looks probably better than the other side, because instead of a massive chimney here, we just have a nice big window. And we can also see my lovely, ugly looking cactus farm there. So this light blue building, I didn't really have that much in mind. I just wanted to build a house using light blue wool, because it's such a cool color. And it goes really well with spruce logs, I think. Very simple interior. You can have like a desk, you can sit and stare at a torch, and you can sleep again, and we have a way less fancy fireplace with just a furnace. In the downstairs, I think there's just more furnaces. Yeah. So it is a functional house. I also, you know, there's no sprinting in this, so I wanted this place to be functional as well. Here I wanted to make a cake shop. Didn't quite get around to it, but there was supposed to be cakes here, and yeah, I'm just noticing more and more this is like unfinished. I don't know how interesting this shit is, but ooh, this is definitely unfinished. Yeah, this kinda sucks. I made a fountain with snow and iron, which snow and iron works way better than wool and iron, to be honest. Although this center thing is kind of ugly. Maybe it should be something other than just cobblestone. I guess I was lazy. The last house here is the most unfinished. I like the idea of what it was going for with the roof sticking out more, but it just looks a bit odd, and I feel like this netherrack texture goes well for like castle roofs, but it doesn't go that well with the sand and sandstone, to be honest. In here there is absolutely nothing except, for a shortcut to the basement, which also has nothing. It doesn't even have a finished grass floor. But I do like... I like what it was supposed to be. I think the final thing that's a real build here is this greenhouse, which looks pretty good on the outside. It's nothing too fancy, but I do like it. Although I didn't even plant all the fucking seeds, so... yeah, revisiting this world is making me feel like, damn, how did I play this for 6 months? We've got a path here as well. I tried to make it just a bit more connected, and I feel like it works pretty nicely. That's pretty much everything in this world, actually. There's also a path here, but it doesn't really go to anything right now. I had planned somewhere around here to build a temple of some kind, or maybe like a church type building. But, you know, since it's not here, you can probably guess that, surprise surprise, I didn't do it. We are gonna reach the end of the world here though, which is something interesting. One I had a ton of motivation in my head, at least, when I started this world. I wanted to like build something in every corner of the world to like fill this up, because the 360 worlds are so small, but I don't think that's happening. It is almost ominous to just see this vast ocean just ends. Here I also wanted to build the watermill from like the Xbox promotional art, which I want to build in my Better Than Adventure world now. I think my plan was to have the water like flowing out of this failed Aether portal. So even though there wasn't the most crazy amount of content in this world, I do still really like it. And I do really like what I did do. And just, I had such a nice, chill, fun time playing on this world, just sitting here with a controller in hand, not worrying about anything, using this honestly amazing crafting menu that got cluttered in later updates but is like amazing in this version. It was a really nice, relaxing experience. So I hope you got something out of it as well. And maybe I'll show off my Better Than Adventure world when I've actually done more in it. But that's about it. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.